Hi there, Carl Brown with you, and it's so sad to have to relay and bring about bad news. But life is good and bad. Life is dual, it's bitter, it's sweet. I cannot help recalling on Thursday, the 15th of February, when we said goodbye to a very great son of the soil, a great son, brother in the community and of the diaspora, John Charles David. John left us. He is no longer with us. Born in January 1962, left us in January 2024. As I sat in the last pew of the church, the Tooting Methodist Church, where the service was held, 39 Longmead Road, and as I looked at the cortege as it entered the church, I couldn't help reflecting, memorizing all the great memories that I knew of John, the little I knew of John. His name, John Charles David. John, a great name biblically from the Bible. John the Baptist. John was a messenger. John was a bringer of happiness. He spread the word. He was here on this earth to do what he had to do, bringing in the sheaves. He brought people together. He united them culturally, in dance, in music. He was an educator, a great father, and of course, his work was cut out. David, a mighty man, biblically speaking, he slew Goliath, and so did John. John stood up among the crowd. He brought down those that tried to triumph over him. He brought everyone together. It was a united force. In the church, he stood up among the brotherhood. And as I listened, everyone said and gave their testimonies about this great gentleman, this great messenger of peace in this modern time. His daughter stood proud as she sung "To Dance with My Father Again," faultlessly, but she stood and brought home the message of a true father he was to her and the family. His beautiful wife, Margaret, stood there and delivered a resounding praise and speech about her son, her husband, and Margaret again did it faultlessly. I'm not reading from a script, I'm just actually reminiscing just as much.
John first clapped eyes on me. He knew we would be together. When I first clapped eyes on him, I was like, no way. In first Methodist High School, when we were both around 11, John was the reserved bookworm, while I was the outgoing loud one. They say opposites attract, but they were wrong until much later.
Everyone said how great John was. The brotherhood in the church that he was, they delivered. Guzda, where he stood even more and was much more proud to be, they delivered as well. Everyone spoke faultlessly about John. The little I knew of John, he was always quiet, never got angry. You never knew if he was angry, but he never did show it. But he was always willing, always with a smile. John was faultless. Life is dual, it's bitter and it's sweet. And as we left the crematorium and made our way to the repast at the Royal Mahal Banqueting Suite, again, there was jubilation this time.
We
big thank you to the caterers who did their best, the family, the organizations, the DJs, and everyone that played their part. Gazda, Michel, everyone whose names I can't remember. And if you weren't there, then spiritually you were there because John welcomed you. The great, I call him, he's the messenger, John the Baptist. He was one of the great apostles in our modern time. And David, he slew Goliath. Couldn't ask for a better name, John David. He loved dancing. The line dance was fantastic. Everyone celebrated with John. The line dance, but even more, the music of Master G, Jerusalem. It was just not just dancing. It was the message behind the song. And if you didn't understand what the song meant, I give thanks to the DJs for bringing that up. Zayumenami, walk with me. Those were the words. Guard me. My kingdom is not here. My place is not here. Do not leave me here. Guard me. These were the words, that's what it meant in the song Jerusalem. And John was saying the same thing. Guard me, I have to go. And with that, the Quaker, the groups, it was ever so beautiful to see everyone coming together and saying goodbye to John and to the family, to everyone, his daughters, wife. My sincere condolences. My heart bleeds because the last time I saw John was at the folk festival and then the fun day, and I even said, hey, would you like to say something on the mic? And he says, no. He smiled and says, oh no, very humble. But John, you'll be always remembered. You'll always be remembered in our hearts. And may your soul rest in peace. Jerusalem. God will guard you. God will not leave you. My place is not here. May your soul rest in peace. Sleepy, sweetie John. We will meet again sometime.